Hi, welcome to SW Box. I'm Neil, and today I'm going to teach you how to strip down your iPhone4S and obviously change your digitizer. Now the first thing you need to do is obviously turn it off, so we do that. So with that turning off, basically all you need is a pentalobe screwdriver, a Phillips, a flathead, a pry tool, and some tweezers can always come in handy. Okay, so the first thing we can do is remove the SIM tray. Just pop that out, get that out of the way. On the bottom you have two screws as normal, these are pentalobe. Just take them out. Whatever you take out, keep together, because you need to make sure you get the right screws back in the right place. Okay, so that's done with the pentalobe as well. Everything else is Phillips and two flat-headed screwdrivers. So once you've removed that, first thing we need to do is take the battery out. So we'll pop the two screws. Unlike the iPhone 4, there's only one on that. On the S there's two. Okay. Use a pry tool to lift that up, just like so. I'm just going to use the tag to pull the battery out. Once that's out, put that there, and there is a little bracket that comes off as well. Okay, so you need that. Put that out of the way as well. Next you can remove this speaker cable. Just use a pry tool. Lift it up, push it out, and hook it out of the way. Let's stick that down so you can see a bit more. Okay, I'm going to remove this plate next. This is for your data cable. And all I do is just put everything together so you do get it right. Okay, next we can take the data cable off using our pry tool again. Pull that out of the way. It reveals a screw there, and a screw on the other side will take out this speaker unit. Okay. So we'll pop them out. Now on this side there is a little plastic plate as well, so be careful when you take this off. There we go, just remove that unit completely. Okay, now we can start with a motherboard. There's a plate up here that we can remove. 4 screws, we take them out. 2 large and 2 very small ones. Again, keeping them together. Right, using my pry tool again, I'm just going to pop off this metal tray. Now, there's 2 tags here and here that go into the motherboard. There's also another little tag here. Okay, so we're just going to try and wiggle it out a little and free it up. We'll free it up from the motherboard first. Okay, and then once that's lifted up a touch, should just be able to start wiggling it out. There we go, it's lifted up now. And just bring it along a bit, where we've got a bit more space. Should be able to pop that out. There you go. So that's that done. So next let's remove the motherboard itself. Let's take out this screw here. Okay. You'll need a flat-headed screwdriver to remove this one. So we take this out. There we go. This one. Okay, right, we can remove this screw here now. There's also a little cover plate that will come off with it. So take that off and keep the cover plate together. I'm just going to use my pry tool to lift that up. There we go. Let's keep them together. Okay, plugs. We've got one here. Just need to try and lift up. There we go. Okay. And the volume ones and mute ones. There's one underneath it as well, so we'll pop that up while we're here. 2, 3. Take the camera out, that just lifts up, comes completely out. Okay, now for the LCD or digitizer or touchscreen, whatever you want to call it. 1, 2, just lift them up. Once you've got all of them out, flathead it again, this corner here. There we go. 1. Now, just under here, there's a sticker. You need to peel it off, because there's a screw underneath it. I'm just going to take it completely off, and then remove the screw. There we go. And with this screw, there's also a little copper bracket that needs to come out, which is right there. Okay, you should be able to see that. I'm going to keep that with the screw as well. So that's that done. We should be able to wiggle the motherboard out now. There you go. One motherboard out. So next we need to remove the vibrator. Now it's stuck down with adhesive. I'm going to try and show you. I've had mine off, so it should be quite easy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that is your new vibrator. It used to be up in this corner, as you know, on the iPhone 4, but it's been completely changed in style, moved down to the bottom here and stuck down. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, so next we're going to remove all of the 4 corner screws. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a sticker covering this first one, which I've already moved out of the way, and these are very small. There we go. Let's put all of these together. This one, a little bit more tricky, but will come out. I find these corner ones are the hardest to refit for some reason. There's all 4 of those. Now, if you look here, you've got 3 screws there, and there's 3 on the other side, identical. What I'm going to do is loosen them off. I'm not going to actually take them out. Okay, just loosen them off. There we go. Right. Now we should be able to start persuading it off. I'm going to use my nails. Now I'm going to warn you now that it's stuck down. Okay? And it does take a while to get off. Because I've had mine off a couple of times now, where I've been testing spare parts that we sell, it comes off quite easily. I'm just running my nail round. You can use a pry tool, but to be honest, I find it easier with my nail. Once you've loosened it up, we'll find it will start to come out. Okay? There we go. You have got to be careful with the cables. So just straighten them up and just ease them through. Okay? just pop in the last bit through. There you go. Got to be very careful with them. And there you have it. One LCD off, or digitizer or touchscreen, whichever you want to call it. And to put it back is exactly the same process but backwards. So we'll do that now. So the first thing I want to do, make sure that you protect these. If ever you break this, okay, and you need to change it, make sure you get these all the way through the hole, okay, because this one is very delicate. Okay, so all I'm going to do, start pushing them through. Okay, and then once I've got most of it through, I'm just going to use them to pull it through properly. Okay. Now, what you'll find, because I haven't actually removed the side ones properly, you do have to sort of pull them back a bit. There you go. Just make sure they've come all the way through. As you can see, that screen's back on nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to nip up those 6 screws again. And that will help hold the LCD in place while I put the 4 corners in, which, like I said, might take a little bit more time because they're so small. It's very difficult to pop them in, but this is the fastest way you can do it. There we go. Okay, 4 screws back in. This is the hardest one. I don't know why, but the bottom. Last one, if I can find it. There. Make sure that's in line. Yeah. Just getting it in the right angle. Because you've got your earphone jack, it's very difficult to get it in exactly the right angle for it to go straight in. So small. There we go. Okay, right, start again. Pop the vibrator back into place, motherboard back into place. There we go. And put all the other screws back in. Start with this one. Doesn't matter where you really start, just get them back in basically. There we go. This one's always a little bit difficult. You've got this brass plate, got to go back in. Okay. Sweating. Too hot. Far too hot. Okay. What else do we need? Let's put the bottom ones in. Okay. Bracket back on. Plug on first, actually. Little bracket back on. There we go. Okay, let's plug everything back on. One, two, three, four. Camera. Okay. Speaker housing. So you can put your little speaker cable back into place. Put that on. Data cable, turn it over. Put that on. Might as well put that on while we're here. Put the plate back on. That's back on. Just a cover plate to go back in. Again, starting at the motherboard, slide the two clips in. Just push it down, like so. Screws back on. Okay, battery, and we're done. As you can see, Apple like the smallest screws in the world, so always a challenge. Okay, right, Let's get this little bracket into place. Not the easiest. There we go. Okay, back cover back on. Pentalobe screws in. I don't know why, but for some reason there's always one just never wants to go back in properly. There we go. In. SIM tray back in. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to turn it back on now. Hopefully it will come up. Yeah, as you can see, it's turning on. So basically we wait for that to start. It's not really hard to do, it's just slow. You need to take your time. Don't worry about it, and just sort of, you know, work your way through it. Just follow the video and hopefully you'll repair your phone. So if you're interested in products like this, you need to come to SW Box. Thanks a lot, guys.